Namaste, dear friends. I am Loka Guruguntla, transformational coach and personal growth expert. This personal growth field has contributed so much to me in my growth, in my transformation. I have done my graduation, my post graduation from universities, but those have not given me any kind of transformation. Schools and colleges will give us all the information through mathematics, through physics, chemistry, biology, zoology, all the computer subjects. They all give us information. That information will help us to get good marks, get passed in the exams, and get jobs. That's perfectly fine. But that information, whatever that we are getting for around 15 years or more, is not bringing any transformation. Do you agree with me? Of course, we get jobs, money, everything. But when it comes to transformation, are we really transforming our life through our education? No. The inner transformation happens only with personal growth, only with working on our patterns. Inner transformation happens when we try to learn from every situation, from every challenge and problem. So we need transformational tools to come out of all our limitations. Today I will share with you some of the tools which will help us to transform ourselves from limitations to unlimited self. Transform our past, transform our things, beliefs, thoughts which stops us. Transformation is irreversible. Once you transform fully, completely, then you will never go back to the past self. But if you just read books, if you just watch some content or read some content through articles, it doesn't bring complete transformation. That information, whatever that we take, that needs to be processed, digested, assimilated, integrated. Then the real transformation comes. Whatever the food that we eat, the food should not remain as food inside the stomach. The food that we eat will go through lot of processes, various processes inside our stomach, so that food is digested and then converted into energy, so that we can speak, so that we can walk, we can run, we can work, we can speak. That energy is the transformed food. So this information that we are taking daily, that needs to be transformed, so that you will never go back to the old patterns. So let us look into the keys, various keys that will help us to transform ourselves. First thing is taking self-responsibility. Self-responsibility, without self-responsibility, nothing changes in our life. If we think that someone else will change our life, nothing will happen. We need to take self-responsibility. Self-responsibility is the first and foremost key in personal transformation. If you have fears, if you have some limited thoughts, you need to own, you need to take responsibility to remove them. If you have any inner blocks, you need to work on them, to clear them with the help of the masters, with the help of guides, with the help of some therapists or coaches. We need to come out of them. For that, it's our responsibility. First step is our responsibility. And the next thing is, in this inner journey, we need to connect, activate our inner teacher. There is a wise self which is living in us. There is a student self and there is teacher self available in us. When we keep on learning and when we keep on growing, then the student self within us will transform into a teacher self. When the teacher self awakens in us, that is where our inner wisdom comes out. And this inner wisdom gives us clarity. This gives us all the clarity that we need to live a best life. So it's our role, it's our responsibility again to awaken our inner teacher, inner guide. And for that, we have another key to open this door. We have another key to activate this inner teacher. We need to practice mindfulness, meditation. This is the third key that we need to develop in us, that we need to practice meditation daily. So meditation will attune us to the deeper aspect of ourself, the deeper self. Whatever that we access is just a conscious self. It is just peripherals. But we need to go a little deeper into our subconscious state, our superconscious state, so that we can tap into our divine self. So meditation plays a bigger role in our life, in our transformation. But it doesn't come with one day. We need to practice regularly. Daily practice of meditation will give us space to heal all our inner blocks. And next key is trusting yourself, trusting universe. Without trust, we cannot live life fully. Without trust, we will not achieve many things. First, trusting your own self, telling yourself into the mirror, by looking at the mirror, by looking into your eyes in the mirror, I am enough. I can do miraculous things. I can achieve anything. We need to tell these statements to us. We need to program our mind. And also there is a universe which is there guiding us, supporting us. We need to trust that in universe, God or Mother Nature, whatever you call. Trust will help us to come out of all the insecurities. Building trust is very important. A child trusts mother, father very deeply. Student or disciple trusts the master very deeply, without any doubts. We need to have that level of trust like a child, like a disciple, so that we navigate in this life easily and effortlessly. When we trust ourselves, we tap into higher power within us. This trust element brings us higher power. Here is the next key, tapping into higher power. The higher power is dormant within. It is hidden. The dormant forces within us, they are in the sleeping mode. Patanjali Maharshi said, when we have higher intentions to serve others, to help humanity uplifting, then the dormant forces within us awaken. The hidden talents come out. And whatever that we do, we achieve with excellence. And we become the ambassador of peace and transformation on this earth planet. So, when we tap into this higher power, the power which is not coming from the mind, but it is the power of the universe itself, will work through you, will live through you. It will guide you to take bold actions, to achieve massive things in life. So when you keep in connection with this higher power, you will never feel fearful. You become fearless. You can achieve anything, whatever that you intend, whatever that you imagine, because this higher power gives light, illumination to the mind, and mind becomes so powerful. All the powers of the mind will be activated when you tap into this real power, true power, higher power within you. And when we are connecting deeper with this power, we also need to bring balance. Here comes the next key. Balancing between masculinity and femininity. Masculine power and feminine power. We, all of us, irrespective of any gender, whether male or female, we have male energies within, we have female energies within. The male within is the wise being which takes bold actions, and the female is within, which gives guidance, direction to this male energy within us. So when these two energies are blending, working together with the merging, there comes beautiful creation. Suppose if we have a dominated male energy, either in female being or male person. If the male energy is fully activated, we are more of doing person. We always want to do, achieve. It's good, but there is no rest. Dominant male energy. It's aggressive, it is controlling, it is dominating, it is highly active, it is dynamic. Female energy, feminine self is very cool, very pleasant. It is intuitive self. It is creative self. So when our inner female guides us, when our inner feminine energy, feminine self guides the masculine self, then there is a beautiful balance. So we need to bring these both selves into play, masculinity and femininity. That's where the real transformation, real balance comes. And here is the next key. Facing or meeting your future self. Constantly, there are two versions of ourself which is living in us. One is current version of self. The other one is future version of ourself. So in between these two versions of selves, and there is one more self, that is past self. If our intentions, if our thoughts are always coming from the past self, what happens? We cannot connect to the future self, the wiser self. So we need to stay detached with the past self. When the past self is always active, we always relive the past. Okay, this thing happened in my life. Okay, that person has done this. Oh, I could not have achieved that success. We are living in the past. What happens by thinking all the time about the past? We recreate it. It's like a projection room inside the mind. We are projecting these thoughts, images all the time from the past. So there is a disconnection that happens with the future self. We cannot see the beautiful future. And we worry in the present moment by thinking about the past events. So what I try to say, heal the past, release the past, detach from the past, let go of the past. Then what happens? Your current self will be in touch with the future self. How can we bring this future self into play? How can we meet the future self? Just with the visualization, imagination, creative visualization process, which will help us to think about, dream about the best future. Whatever the intentions that you have, those should not come from the past. They should come from the future self. In our meditation, you ask yourself, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? By asking this question, our soul gives us clarity, direction, purpose to us. And we know what we really want in our life. So with this question, we get new intentions, new insights. So with these intentions, keep visualizing your future. Bring that future self into the present self. This brings a real transformation in us. And here comes another key, connecting to our feelings. Many times there is a gap, the gap between present and future. What is this gap? I'll tell you. The gap means, suppose we live today, we see there are many problems that we are facing right now, many challenges that we have now. This gap will never allow us to connect to the future because we are not happy in the now. If we are happy in the now, with whatever the problems, with whatever the challenges, when we are happy, when we accept, then this gap is fulfilled. Happiness in the now, goals and vision for the future. So this feeling center, this heart center will help us to stay happy in the moment. It will give us hope for the future so that we create, we design our life. Otherwise, we live our life by default. And with this, we live our life with a design. We design our life. Like how a painter, an artist design beautiful pictures. We design, we craft our future. Bringing this feeling element into us. Feeling happy for the now. Having hope for the future in any circumstances. And here comes another key, final key in transformation, inner transformation. That is upgrading your identity. Upgrade your identity. That means upgrading your beliefs. There is a system, there is a software which is running in us. Why we don't achieve success in life is because of this programming, because of this mind patterns, because of this past limited beliefs. So we need to upgrade them. As you are watching me, listening to me, are you using smartphone? Of course, yes. Many of us. Or are you using olden days Nokia phone, the bigger phone with a lot of buttons on it? Is anyone of us using that old phone? No. Why? We have updated phone. The Android phone, smartphone, iPhone. Because this updated phone, the smartphone, has so many features. You can use WhatsApp, you can use Facebook, you can book your tickets, you can watch movies. You can do anything with a smartphone. And I think you are aware that your phone is automatically updating. Maybe once in a week or 10 days in a week or monthly once, right? What happens if the phone is not getting updated? It will ask you, it will prompt you a message. Your phone needs to update now. Do you want to install the updates now or later? We need to install those updates, right? We click on install now. What happens to the smartphone if these updates are not coming? This will struck. It will not function well. You are updating your phone, and we are updating our laptops with antivirus software. What about this software which is installed? There are beliefs given by our mother, given by our father, given by our childhood teacher. When we are a child, our teacher has given a belief. You are a fool. You are not good at studies. You are not good at education. And the same belief is running in us until now, for many, many years. These past beliefs limit us, my dear friends. Until and unless we upgrade, we program our subconscious mind, we let go of all these past beliefs, we cannot bring the transformation in us. Whatever the books that we read, whatever the courses that we attend, but until and unless we reprogram our mind, we cannot achieve success. Some of the beliefs which limit us are: I am not good enough, I am not smart enough, I am poor in education, my family has poor conditions, I cannot do hard work like my friends, I cannot concentrate, I am not good at achieving success in my life. All these are programmed beliefs. Most of the programming happened when we were a child. And it is not updated, it is not upgraded. The same software is running. How can this mind, infinite mind, powerful mind, magnificent mind works? No brilliance, no excellence come through your mind if this old software is running. So I suggest you to upgrade your mind, your brain, so that you work optimally. Your productivity increases, your performance will go high. I conduct programs. One of the programs that I conduct is belief programming, belief management program. In that program, I train people how to work on these beliefs. Those are little tiny thoughts, but they are underneath, they are deeper. When we remove those limitations, limited thoughts, limited beliefs, and you become a magnificent person. You are already a magnificent person. You are already a successful person. Only these filters, these layers, these masks of old identity is stopping you. So I wish you all the success, all the transformation in your life. Follow these keys, whatever the keys that I shared, and experience change in life and transform yourself forever. Like how a caterpillar transforms into beautiful butterfly. A caterpillar never thinks that I always want to be a caterpillar. It never thinks. Caterpillar has intention to become a beautiful butterfly. Every seed has an intention to become a big tree. No seed thinks that, oh, I want to be in this shell only, I don't want to come out of this shell. No. Every seed waits. Okay, when will I jump into the ground? Of course, the seed will not jump into the ground. The seed has the desire, intentions. Each one of us, as human beings, we have this deeper desire. Our soul has it. Our inner power, inner potentiality, inner God has only one desire. It wants to be born. It wants to be expressed. It wants to be transformed. No seed remains seed always. Once that seed is putting into a fertile ground, it becomes a big tree. The tree will give us shade. It will give us fruits because its roots are so deep. So I feel, I hope, I believe this wisdom, these tools will help you to become a big tree. That means to transform yourself into fully illuminated person. Thank you, dear friends, for watching. I am signing off. See you again. Until then, keep transforming yourself. Bye bye.